What's up, motherfuckers? Anyways, let me present this shit because this dude, some of these motherfuckers, uh, have a tendency. How the fuck do I get this share screen? Okay, there we go. And Chrome tab. Because he has done this shit for quite a while. He's had this fucking narrative. So we're going to show what this dude really says.
Jamie, I was speaking about Jamie. What happened there with that audio is a dude
Here we go. He admits like part of the truth here.
named JT, Jonathan, gave his passcode to this crazy bitch, fucking Sarah, headbanger, and she got into his Facebook Messenger. He was supposed to be my fucking witness. So, yes, I was confining within him. And he asked me some shit like, yo, if you and Jamie ever.
That's not really true. I never asked him any question, but okay. You would just fucking go on rants about the dude on my shit on a regular basis. You would just fucking unload, which is fine if we're friends. If we're not friends, it's not fine. And what ended up happening was eventually you showed your true colors and you said, "We aren't friends. I am you." And you literally say that here in a minute.
Got into it, what would happen? And I said, well, fuck, if me and Jamie ever got into it, you grab that little motherfucker by the hair and rub his little fucking face in the dirt. I never said I was going to do any of this shit. I was just giving a hypothetical. And these
bullshit, you said you were going to do it on a regular basis. I heard it from you all the time. All the time. I heard it from you on there. Nonstop. I heard this dumb shit. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. And it has nothing to do with the case, what you're going to do to Jamie. It has nothing to do with this case. But you're so stupid and they're so stupid. That's what made the whole case fucking stupid. All of it's stupid. Your shit's stupid and their shit's stupid. I'm just saying.
These little fucking weirdos went through his fucking messenger looking for anything and everything they could to try to use against me in court. I don't know how or why Jonathan did that.
You don't know how or why. See, that's where you want to maintain your victimhood. You don't know how or why. But you admit the how and why here in a minute, but you just got the order fucked up, is what really went on. Because the how and why happened, and then I gave her the shit because I didn't give a fuck. You made it very clear you didn't give a fuck about me. You didn't give a fuck about Jamie's quarter. You made that very clear to everybody. And then when I didn't give a fuck about you and I say, here's my passcode and shit, then you're a victim. you know, that's the type of motherfuckers you're dealing with. And he ain't the only one that's like this. Lauren's like that too. She don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. He don't give a fuck about nobody. I mean, a lot of these motherfuckers out here don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. Whatever they fucking show them true colors, that they don't give a fuck about nobody but them. And you say, okay, well, that's fine. You don't care. I don't care either. Then they're a victim. Then they're a victim of something, right? It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it makes me laugh, the whole thing.
Why he let them in there fucking in his messenger. I don't know if he was like a plant from the beginning or if he just decided, yo, I want to sit at the table with the cool kids. I don't know how to do that shit. However he does it. But
well, look, Broski, what I decided was you don't give a fuck about me. Well, then why the fuck should I give a fuck about you, right? We made that very clear at the time, but you wanted to spin that you were a victim of me because that's what you wanted to spin. I didn't spin that I was a victim of you, but you wanted to spin that narrative, and you give yourself away here in a minute.
Motherfucker, he sold me out. He fucking he was a little two-faced flip-flopper. It's whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I never liked that dude anyways.
Well, I never liked that dude anyways. There it is right there. He just tells you he never liked me, not even once. He never liked me. And when he made that clear, before I turned everything over to him and said, fuck it, you don't like me, don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you either, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. You know, when he got what he gave, when he said, I don't give a fuck, because, I mean, that's what he says, right? I mean, just to be clear.
However he does it. But That motherfucker, he sold me out. He fucking he was a little two-faced flip-flopper. It's whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I never liked that dude anyways.
I never liked that dude anyway. He makes it very clear, right? I never liked that dude anyways. When you made that clear to me, but yet I'm the flip flopper. Okay, yeah. How does that work, ODN? I was cool with you because I liked you, and then you made it clear to me that you never liked me anyway, right? And you go in to elaborate how you it involved Jamie's corner that you never liked her fucking ass either.
I was just using him as a witness.
Just using him.
Same with that
Just using him as a witness.
Jamie's corner bitch. I never fucking liked that bitch anyways. I just fucking was using her as a fucking witness.
I was just using her as a witness. He makes it very clear, and then whenever he makes it clear, like we can't see through that shit. We ain't dumb enough to see through that bullshit that you were fucking feeding us, right? Because whenever the shit really hit the fan, where were you? You were over there with Lauren and them, and then Lauren didn't even show up for your funky ass, right? Right, ODN. Lauren didn't even show up for your funky ass, so you made it very clear that you didn't give a fuck about us. And that's why we did what we did. That's why I said, you know what? You wanted there? Go ahead, come on in, bitch. Here's the fucking password. Come on in. Right, right, ODN. Let's be honest. You wasn't no victim of mine. You're not the poor little ODN here. You fucking used people because you didn't give a fuck about them one way or another. And then when you made that very clear to them, and they said, "Okay, well, you don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck either," right? Because I don't give a fuck about your little court case with anybody, right? Because I don't give it ain't about me. I don't give a shit, right? I ain't in that shit. James Corner ain't in that shit. We were doing you a favor, right? Right, ODN, right? But I'm the flip flopper. These people are pathetic because that's how they act. That's how they react. That's how they do shit. And he's not the only one. You want me to tell you Lauren's any different? And Lauren's not the only one. You want me to tell you that a whole lot of these other motherfuckers are any different? They got their own agendas to their own shit. And that's all they care about. They don't care about anybody. They make it out like they give a fuck about people that, on here or something like that. They'll say, "Oh, I like that JT," or "I love, JT's cool with me," or whatever, or this and that. That's temporary because I'm a temporary friend for them. They don't give a fuck about me or anybody else. They give a fuck about themselves. Like there's certain people, like you could say, okay, well, there's certain people that they give a fuck about, but there's a lot of these people that are going to pretend. They're going to act. They're going to pretend to be somebody's friend because that's how they roll, right? And he admits that here. He finally admits it. After all this time, I was saying it. He finally admits it. He says out now, "I never fucking liked them. Never, never liked them." Right? You were coming to us asking us for shit. We were doing it for you, right? We were helping you out to be cool with you. Meanwhile, in reality, you never liked us. And then when we got wind of that, when we got wind that you just do not give a fuck, which you can literally look at the messages between me and Jamie's corner. I will show them one day. We got wind of it. And at that point, we didn't give a fuck about you either, bro. We said, well, he doesn't seem to give a fuck, so we don't either. you know? And that's why it went down the way it went down. You can't do that shit. If you do that shit, guess what? You're likely to get fucked over. and that's where some of y'all really don't get it. You know, some of y'all don't get it. Some of y'all are some two-faced, fucked up motherfuckers. Actually, it's a whole lot of y'all. You want me to say that James right here is the only one? No, he's not the only one. You know, ODN's no, he's not the only one either. You want me to say that this bitch here is no, she ain't the only one. A lot of these motherfuckers do not give a fuck. And you know what? Some of these people have fucked up over other people, and that's fine. But the thing is that almost every one of these sons of bitches got a list of motherfuckers they fucked over, and they got a very small list of people that they don't fuck over. You got to find like some common friends there. You got to find like find like friends that ain't gonna fuck you over that you're not gonna fuck over. And if you can't find that here, you got to go. You got to you got it in real life. You know what I mean? In real life, I got those kind of friends. On here, I've never had that, and I don't think that that is something that I could ever attain on here. I think that whenever you meet somebody on YouTube, that it's just not in these people to do that. But when you make it clear to somebody, hey, I don't give a fuck about you. I am using you, and you ain't shit to me. And then you're fucking shocked and surprised whenever they say, well, I don't give a fuck about you either, then, bro. you know, but that hardly makes you the victim. Like you painted yourself. Everybody paints themselves as this kind of victim on here, when the reality is they ain't. They ain't no kind of victim at all. I'm just saying, and it's kind of sad the way they go about it. Just really, really sad, and it's fine. Go do your thing, do you, boo. But stop complaining about me, because you've been complaining about me for about 3 years now. You crybaby little bitch. Leave me out of your shit. You just admitted right there. I never gave a fuck about this motherfucker. Never gave a fuck. Okay. Then what are you crying about? What is it that you're whining
Charisse,
about?
I do like. I love Charisse.
I do like Sharice. Oh, I love Sharice. I don't like. I never liked those other motherfuckers. That's what he has to say, right? Pathetic. Pathetic. Peace out.